5 and a pretty cool week ahead. Other problems still at the Queensbound Triborough Bridge. Now they have 2 lanes open, so a little bit of improvement there. Now back to Steve.
Okay, Glenn, my next guest on Good Day New York feels the price is not right when it comes to animal rights, especially furs and animal abuse. As all of you know, Bob Barker is one of the most popular television personalities in history. From his days on Truth or Consequences to his current stint on The Price is Right, Bob Barker has earned a place for himself in the Guinness Book of World Records, but he's also earned a place in history for his work on animal rights. Bob, welcome to Good Day.
Thank you, Steve.
I must confess, I'm a big fan of yours. I've been watching you on TV since I was probably 4 or 5 years old. And
I knew you were a young man of good taste the moment I sat on you.
Well, wasn't there a time when you had to give away fur coats on television?
I gave away fur coats on Price is Right. That's right. I, probably 10 years ago, began to be aware of the exploitation of animals in the United States, in the world.
How did that start to happen?
Well, I was the honorary chairman of Be Kind to Animals Week in Los Angeles, and as a result, I did radio interviews and television interviews and newspaper interviews, and I was invited by different organizations to participate in their activities, and I began to do it. And as I did, my awareness began. And the more I learned about it, the more I was compelled. I felt this compulsion to try to do something to rectify the situation. And that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years, becoming more and more involved.
There's going to be a demonstration, as I understand it, at Yale University 2 days from now?
On Wednesday, the 27th, 10 a.m., activists from all over the United States will be assembling on the green at Yale and demonstrating in protest of the drug addiction tests being done, experiments being done at Yale on animals. These experiments are very expensive, they're unproductive, and they're cruel.
What kind of animals are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about everything from snails to elephants. They experiment on anything. At Yale, for example, they have taken monkeys and addicted them to Valium, and then put the monkeys through the agony of withdrawal. And if that doesn't kill them, they addict them again, put them through it again, and it's useless. Humans are available for study on withdrawal from Valium. And the money that they're spending on this could be used for detoxification and rehabilitation centers, but it's being wasted on these useless experiments simply for profit.
Of course, the other side, people would argue that many drugs that we have today would not indeed have been invented without animal research.
Well, we could take that, we don't have time to do it, but we could take drugs, the list that they might submit, the research community, and one by one probably destroy that myth. And many drugs would not have been discovered had it not been, well, for example, aspirin kills cats. So what if we had tested aspirin on cats and only cats? Thalidomide was tested on 35,000 animals, it's estimated, and resulted in these terribly deformed babies being born in Europe, not in the United States.
Nothing that was predicted with animals would ever have come with that?
No. The animal experiments were a total failure in that case. Now, in this drug addiction, that money, if it were used for detoxification centers or rehabilitation centers, it could be productive. But instead, it is being channeled into animal experiments.
Bob Barker, thank you very much for joining us, and you'll be at that demonstration at Yale University, New Haven, 2 days from now, right?
That's right, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Very good. Right now, we're going to Marion Etoile Watson at the Hudson Cafe, I believe. Marion?
Well, Steve, we can call it the Hudson Diner, and you're looking at a stretch limo. We can say that South Fork has